What up, YouTube? I have to come out here and make another video. It's your boy Re-Educated AP. You know, so I got asked the question: Are you protecting your livelihood, or are you snitching? And when I hear that question, I kind of think about um, some of the influencers today that may fall in, you know, that question. Like Charleston White. Um, you know, It's a lot of other people that's out there that's just like Charleston White that would just be like, hey, uh, I'm snitching because I'm protecting my livelihood. And so, with that question being asked, you have to answer one of those questions. Are you protecting your livelihood or are you snitching? And so, I really feel like that comes down to a wise choice for yourself. That ain't, for the public or your friends or family to decide. That's for you to decide for yourself. Whether are you protecting your livelihood or are you snitching? You know, Me personally, I ain't never been in a predicament where I had to snitch. I heard my name get brought up in a lot of things and all that stuff, and I just ignored it. It's always been like that since legit. My mom taught me really well how to deal with things. Especially because people just like to make up shit and put my name in shit. They either write about it, make a movie about it, talk about it, whatever. Believe me, you guys would know me more about this crazy ass life that I live. But like I said, I've never been in the predicament of having to protect my livelihood. But when it comes to that, you also have to avoid, certain situations. You got to understand that life is a pattern. People behave in patterns. So, if you're out here wise, you're automatically protecting your livelihood, where you don't have to snitch, where you don't have to be able to tell someone else's story. Someone's going to be telling you their story, you know? And so, and you don't, and it's also written in the book that you're not supposed to gossip about other people's stories. So once you receive information from someone, all that stuff, you don't even speak on it. You don't be saying, hey, Tom said this, this. What you think about that, Ezel? You don't say no shit like that. So, with that being said, it's just like, fuck, man. Like, are you protecting your livelihood or are you snitching? I gotta keep asking myself that shit because it's like, you know, when Charleston White said everybody snitched on a murder case, you know, it's been, you know, I had family members that been killed and all that stuff, and when I seen that other people in my family that I didn't expect to, you know, quote unquote snitch, what I'm finna say is they just basically, you know, family member got murked and now they going, cooperating with the police. So is that considered snitching? Something like that? Because I don't really feel like that's protecting your livelihood, because for one, that could also be you you trying to receive justice for the person that that is a victim. So receiving justice is another thing, you know. Snitching is another thing. Protecting your livelihood is another thing. And so, with that being said, I just feel like, uh, yeah, we just got to make wise choices. But when we do come across that, like I said, I've never been a part of that. When I see my family being a part of it, I was kind of annoyed and irritated, even though I did love my family member that did get murked, all that stuff. And it's just it's just what's the word I want to say? It's just exhausting. It just kills your energy. And sometimes you just gotta let shit go. You know. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like me protecting my livelihood and calculating my steps, not doing things for pleasure, you know. Me and my lady friend was just talking about this the other day that we don't like being in a car because it's like you basically in the car for pleasure nowadays because if you're not going to A to B, which B would probably be your workplace, you know, then anything outside of B, A and B, C will be pleasure. So you're gonna see pleasure. That's corny, but anyways, man, it's just like I just feel like you gotta be real calculative on your moves and stuff, and it's just like, yeah, it's just we gotta make wise decisions so we don't have to be in that predicament and all that stuff. A lot of people is going viral. I know that you probably wouldn't care if you was put in a situation where you did have to snitch, but you probably also have on the other side of your brain that, yeah, I was protecting my livelihood, for the sake of my kids, for my family, my friends, my health, my wealth, whatever, that you've been building, before you became a victim. And so it's, or I should say, a witness. My bad, because you snitching, you protecting your own livelihood. So of course you're a witness. And so it's just like, dang man, I just be thinking like I don't even get hyped up about the word snitching no more. Oh, you snitching, because there's so much bullshit in the world today. It's like you don't even really know what the fuck is snitching nowadays because it's like these motherfuckers is crazy as fuck, my nigga, crazy as fuck. So, it, yeah, you don't really hear the words. Oh, he is snitch. This, that. It really comes down to like nowadays, a snitch is like someone like, okay, finna do this drive by. I got Shorty the driver. Boom, boom, boom. You know, boom. We hit the lick. Boom. We get away for a week. They come to her first because it's about her car. Now, that's the thing. Are you protecting your livelihood or are you snitching? Because you was involved in this. You was suspect just like me, you know? And so when you get to put in everything all on me, you know what I'm saying, not speaking on your part, you know, I feel like that's snitching, man. That's where people get exposed at the most, in those type of situations, knowing that you played a part of this and you just putting all the blame on one person like you had nothing to do with it. You know, I'm sorry, everybody go down. That's why I stay isolated, stay by myself. You know, um, you know, if I did the crime, I'm gonna do the time. Nobody else, not the right man next to me or the left man next to me. You know, that's just how it's supposed to be. But like and comment and tell me what you think about that question. Are you protecting your livelihood? Or are you snitching? Because that video that just went viral with Charleston White snitching on his friend was like that shit. That's I don't know if bro was protecting his livelihood, but then again, he probably was because he was just a teenager. So was he really snitching or was he protecting his livelihood? I don't know. Drop them comments. It's your boy, Re-Educated AP. Peace.